Welcome to the podcast for Brain and Cortland in the morning on 98.1 K-Hawk.
Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Post Malone and Blake Shelton, pour me a drink. It's Brain and Cortland on a Thursday. Good morning.
Hello. Well, I did it. I turned on my heat this morning.
Yeah, listen, I got home yesterday. It was an early out for the girls yesterday, so I picked up Carly and Kaylee, and we got home, and it was 62 degrees in our house.
That's how cold it was when I woke up this morning, and I didn't realize how cold it was. And it makes sense now that every time I moved, Tater moved with me.
He was like,
He was trying to stick to me because of the heat.
No.
So I did turn the heat on before I left. I'm like, he doesn't deserve to suffer.
So I got home yesterday, 62 degrees in the house. We had inadvertently left a whole bunch of windows open overnight. And, it got down into the 30s or upper 40s. And so all we did was we closed up all the windows of the house. The sun came out. It was up to like 69 by later on yesterday afternoon. I didn't even look at the thermostat when I left this morning. I'm like, you're all fine. Yeah. Everybody's fine. So today there is another chance. Well, today's going to be high near 70, which is pretty good. But there's more rain chances tonight into tomorrow.
Good.
I know.
Where the freaking heck is the rain?
I don't know. It was so funny. We were looking at radar that day that we had that line of showers and storms move through, and we're like, oh, here it comes. And we saw lightning, and the skies got dark. And then we got like 1/100th of an inch.
There was nothing.
Yep, sorry.
Real disappointing weather.
It's an illusion.
Yeah, so. I know. I was in the backyard with Tater yesterday, and he was running around, and I just noticed, like, there's patches of my grass that are so long.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the lawn is just crumbly and sad and dead.
I know. Yeah, no, that's the same way with ours. So I mowed the front early last week. Chase mowed the backyard. And I told you he complained. He's like, it's almost all dead. I go, there's a bunch of it that's not. Mow the non-dead stuff.
Nah. What's the point?
No, I mean, so it doesn't look crappy in the spring. That's kind of the point.
It's fine.
Okay, all right.
Who cares? It's gonna have snow on it eventually.
Join us for Lawn Care with Cortland. Thursday mornings in the 5 o'clock hour.
To sum it up, who cares?
Yeah. Your first tip is not to care. Okay. All right. Brain and Cortland at K-Hawk. Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Bulletproof from Nate Smith. Good morning. It's Brain and Cortland. I can always tell when my daughter Carly has recently gotten paid from her job because she offers to buy me things.
That's so nice.
She really is. She's a giving person. She buys me things occasionally, food things mainly.
Do your other kids ever buy you anything?
Well, Kaylee doesn't have any money.
No.
And we won't even get into Chase.
Yeah.
But Carly is very giving, and she buys stuff for her friends too. Oftentimes, whether it's a trip to Starbucks or yesterday, it was a trip to Crumble.
Oh.
And let me tell you about the new flavor of cookie at Crumble right now.
Okay.
It's called the banana upside down cake.
Oh, okay.
It is a warm banana cake drenched in a toffee glazed, topped with a smooth vanilla bean whipped cream, and then finished with a drizzle of more toffee glaze.
What?
And it is magnificent.
Well, it sounds really good.
And so Carly and her friends went, and I think they got like a half dozen, and then they, of course, split them up and everything, and they each have some. And then Carly goes, Dad, I'm getting you your own banana cake cookie. And I go, oh, really? And so she got home, and she left it on the table for me in its own little box. And it was like this little pink beacon of light staring at me going,
oh, my gosh.
Brain, I'm here for you.
I'm watching the video right now on the Facebook page.
It's like cookie porn. I swear. It shouldn't be legal. But it is. And oh, my God, it was so good.
What about the Kentucky butter cake one?
I didn't get a chance to sample that one. I know. Look at that.
Sticky bun?
Yep.
I need to go to Crumble Cookies.
Yes.
I go to... This is not an endorsement, but I eat a lot of Tropical Smoothie Cafe. I love their flatbreads.
Carly has gotten me hooked on their smoothies.
Yes, their smoothies, very good.
Yeah.
But it's really close to Crumble.
It is.
And so every time I go to eat healthy at Tropical Smoothie Cafe, I glance over and I'm like, but wouldn't a Crumble cookie be so good right now?
Yeah. And the answer is yes.
I haven't been there in a long time. You remember there was a point earlier in the year or late last year where I was going every week after a listener lunch.
I do remember that. You had
to go pick up a cookie.
You would leave listener lunch and you're like, I'm off the crumble. And we're like, what has happened to her? She has fallen down the crumble cookie hole.
Yeah. I had an addiction for a while.
Yeah, we don't do it all the time. And usually it's when Carly and her friends go and she'll tell me about it. Or she'll see the new flavors of cookies come out because she has the app on her phone and she'll be like, Dad, we got to go check this out. And
well,
I'm like,
know how many calories are in one of those cookies.
Let's not talk about that. Anyway, the banana upside down cake cookie, it's worth checking out. It's Braden Cortland at K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Hard to Love from Lee Bryce. Good morning, it's Braden Cortland. You know it's not hard to love listener lunch. I mean, it's free food for our listeners and us every Tuesday.
Yeah, it's a rough part of our job.
It really is. However, it's a sad, sad time because we only have one Tuesday left in October. Cortland, one last trip to Mas Margaritas this month.
I know. But you know what? It's okay because I've really gotten our money's worth with the amount of chips and queso that I have eaten.
I have destroyed those baskets of chips.
I really have.
So
I have gained more self-control, though, over the past 4 weeks.
I realized that I'm a giant mess of a man after I got done eating listener lunch Tuesday. I looked down at all the shards of chips that were on my pants and on the floor.
Well, that's the thing.
What kind of person am I?
So not all chips at Mexican restaurants are created equal, right?
True.
Sometimes you eat the tortilla chips and you're like, oh, they're a little extra hard and maybe like a little burnt. No, never at Mas Margaritas. They have like prime tortilla chips.
Their chip game is very high.
And they're always hot, and they're extra thick. Oh, they're so good.
Come join us at Mas Margaritas one final time for listener lunch. We're going to draw our last October winner during the show tomorrow morning. So you've still got some time to get entered on the 98.1 K-Hawk app. Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Kenny Chesney and Save It For a Rainy Day. Good morning. It's Braden Cortland. Every once in a while, you see the hashtag adulting trending where young people realize that, sometimes being an adult is hard. And there is things that you are told you're going to have to do when you grow up. But I feel like once you become an adult and once you're out on your own,
there's so many more things you didn't know about.
There's so many things that happen that people should tell you. And so we have a few of those.
Oh, boy.
Things you ought to know that are going to happen to you when you become an adult. Some of these are pretty relatable. Here's one. Your morning routine now includes 10 minutes of sitting up on your bed thinking about how tired you are.
I feel like that's always been true for me, though.
We get up so early.
Yeah.
My morning always starts with just sitting up going, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this?
Why did I choose this as a career?
Here's one. You get irrationally upset when they rearrange your grocery store.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Completely true.
The last time they rearranged my Hy-Vee, I was so irrationally angry.
I know.
Because I'm like, this is the aisle where they used to have this. Now it's not here. Now I got to ask somebody or I got to go look myself.
Or just walk around wandering until you find the item.
Oh, it's the worst.
Here's one. Your kitchen always needs to be cleaned. It doesn't matter if you get takeout or if you cook all day. Yes. Your kitchen is always dirty. It's 100% true.
There's always dishes in the sink.
Yeah.
Why? I'm one person. Why?
Here's one. Saying I've got to be up early for work is the adult version of my mom said no.
Yeah. I've used that excuse so many times.
I've got to get up early for work.
It helps when people know what I do because it's very true. Like I didn't stay for second class at the gym last night. They're like, well, it starts at 6:45. I go, do you know what time I go to bed?
Yeah, that's right. Cortland's got to get up early.
I got to go home. I got to eat dinner. I got to shower. I got to feed Tater. And then I got to be in bed by 8:15. So that's too late.
Okay, here's one. When you're a kid, all adults seem they're the same age. When you're an adult, all kids seem like they're the same age.
In your brain, I don't know if this is a normal thing or not, but do you still think of your parents as like 45 years old?
Yeah, I don't think of them as the age they are.
No.
I just
in
look
my
at
brain,
them.
my mom will always be like 42.
I look at them and I don't see a number. I just see my parents.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
You just imagine them how they were when you were younger, and now I'm like 33 years old, and I'm like, oh my God.
Just wait till you.
I'm almost that age.
Wait till you become the age that your mother was.
Yeah.
At certain milestones in your own life, like I'm at that point now where I've had a child that graduates from high school, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm the age that my dad was when I graduated from high school.
Yeah, my mom had a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old at my age.
Yeah.
I haven't been on a date in 5 years.
Okay, see, that's the same. And finally, you start having that we have food at home talk with yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the rule that I've made for myself. When I go to the grocery store, I don't buy any bad foods.
Okay.
So that way, if I'm home and I get a craving for a bad food, I either have to A, get dressed and leave my house to go get it, or B, spend an obscene amount of money having it delivered, which really makes me think twice.
Okay.
So I think that's a good way to try to moderate what you're eating.
But do you still spend an absorbent amount of money and have it delivered?
Once in a while, yeah. Yeah, I do.
It's not fail safe.
Yeah, listen, I'm not perfect, okay? I like to eat.
Finally, whether you want to admit it or not, you will have a favorite go-to stovetop burner.
Yeah.
Where's your go-to burner, Cortland?
Front right.
That's mine too.
Well, it's the closest.
Yeah. Look at that.
Occasionally, I'll use the back right if it's like a big, like a big pasta bowl or something.
We made fajitas last night, and we had three of our 4 burners going at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Can't wait to see my gas bill. It's Braden and Cortland. We're adulting. Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk with Jelly Roll, and I Am Not Okay. It's Braden and Cortland. We are giving away more tickets to see Parker McCollum. Parker's coming back to Cedar Rapids to the Alliant Energy Powerhouse Arena in February.
Yeah, we got to make this announcement on Tuesday morning, and since then, we've been giving you a chance to win tickets every day. And your chance to win today is once again coming up at 7:10, and we're making you sing.
Oh, a little karaoke, yes. Yesterday's winner did fantastic. We'll play you a line from a Parker McCollum song. You just have to sing the next line. It's super easy.
It's so simple.
That's right. Start warming your voice up now, because we'll play again this morning at 7:10 with your country concert leader, 98.1 K-Hawk.
Don't say we didn't warn you. This is going to be tough. Choose wisely on This or That Thursday from 98.1 K-Hawk.
Well, listen, Halloween a week from today, Cortland. Happy 1 week out from Halloween.
I know. I'm really excited.
And so, obviously, we're going to be doing some Halloween-themed This or That Thursdays today and also next Thursday. So today we're talking candy. It is a candy battle, and we've picked, I think, 2 pretty big heavy hitters going up against each other today.
Yeah, we did chocolate candy this time around. And so it is the Kit Kat or the Twix.
I'm a fan of both of these. If I rated my kids' trick-or-treat bag and I saw a Kit Kat and Twix, I'd grab both of them. I'm not going to lie. Cortland?
Well, Twix, for people who don't know, is a caramel shortbread biscuit. And then Kit Kat is a chocolate-covered wafer bar.
Yes, wafer.
So one of them is much chewier than the other, and that would be the Twix. Kit Kat is a lot more crunchy.
Listen, here's my deal. I like both these. I'll eat both these. I'm going to go Kit Kat today because I'm angry at Twix, and I'll explain why after you make your choice.
Oh.
I'm angry at Twix.
Why?
Because they got rid of the best Twix.
Oh, the peanut butter one.
How dare you? I don't care about your left and your right Twix. Give me the peanut butter Twix back.
They're
Please.
trying to build up anticipation.
Well, I was trying to single-handedly keep them in business for a while.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm on Team Kit Kat today. What about you?
I think I'm going to go Team Twix, actually.
Okay, all right.
Now that I've heard that you're angry at them, it makes me want to be on their team.
Twist the knife in my back. Wow, that's why you're picking them?
I'm just kidding. No, if I had to choose, I would go with Twix. Obviously, there are better chocolate candies than either of those.
I think these are pretty much near the top of popularity.
Yeah, but these are definitely more popular ones. Like, if you gave me the option of a Snickers over all these, or a Butterfinger, I would take one of those.
Okay, yeah, but obviously we aren't even saying the R word, which is
Reese's wins always.
It does.
But today, it's either Kit Kat or Twix. Those are your only options. If you say neither, then you get no candy ever again for the rest of your life. The end.
Actually, if you say neither, we're going to mail you candy corn. That's your punishment.
Just loose candy corn. In a little box.
Loose candy corn. Is there any worse treat you can give a child on Halloween?
Oh, gross. I don't know.
This means I don't care as much about you.
Some of those really chewy candies that hurt your teeth. Like the Mary Janes.
Vote for Kit Kat. If you're giving away things called Mary Jane on Halloween. Hey, what house is that again, man? Kit Kat or Twix, vote on a This or That Thursday. We'll have results later on in the show. It's Brandon Cortland on 98.1 K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Lies from Morgan Wallen. Good morning, it's Brandon Cortland. We are giving away more tickets to see Parker McCollum. His headlining tour going to hit Alliant Energy Powerhouse Arena in downtown Cedar Rapids on February 22nd, and we're giving away tickets all week long.
So here's the deal. We're making you sing. We're going to play a clip of a Parker McCollum hit song. You just have to sing the next line back to us with the correct lyrics. If you do not sing, or we don't feel like you really sang, we're going to make you do it again. And we've done this in the past.
We have.
We just need you to put in a little bit of effort. We don't need you to be good.
A for effort. That's what we're looking for. Clearly, you're not a professional singer, or you wouldn't be calling into a radio station trying to win concert tickets. You'll be opening for Parker McCollum. All right, that being said, we need you to sing the next line of this song.
What does that say about me? I can do you like I did.
Oh.
Okay.
One more time.
What does that say about me? I can do you like I did.
Parker's very first single to country radio was this song. So finish the line, and you're off to see Parker McCollum as he hits Cedar Rapids in February. 365-3698, or hit the call us button using your 98.1 K-Hawk app. Caller 10 sings first from 98.1 K-Hawk. Brandon Cortland playing karaoke, singing for Parker McCollum tickets.
K-Hawk, good morning. Welcome to our karaoke. Who's this and where are you calling from?
Rochelle from Marion.
All right, take a listen.
What does that say about me? I can do you like I did.
That I could break an angel's wings.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's all right. We'll take it. Way to go.
I was waiting for that next line.
She did exactly what she was supposed to. Way to go. You're going to see Parker McCollum in Cedar Rapids.
Thank you so much.
Some people keep singing. Other people just give you the next line, and they're like, that's all I'm giving you. That's all I was required to give you. I don't want to sing anymore publicly.
It's just a funny line to stop on because you know there's, to finish it, there's another line.
Okay, we'll let Homa from Luke Combs. Good morning, it's Brandon Cortland. We're going to give some love right now to the forgotten heroes, the people who keep restrooms clean, public restrooms clean. And if you've ever taken a road trip, if you've ever gone to a tourist attraction, if you've ever traveled anywhere, you know how great it is to be able to find someplace clean and where you feel comfortable, right?
I'll tell you what, I have been to some real sketchy gas station bathrooms from my travels between Michigan and Iowa.
Sure, yeah.
And I just know there are certain places now that I will not go. Especially, there are still some really old gas stations out there.
Sure there are.
Where you have to go in and get a key and then go around to the back of the building. And if I have to do that, I will literally leave and go to another gas station.
I just remember, traveling by myself before we had kids. You'd stop by and you'd make do if you were, really needed to go. But then when you have kids and you're like, I'm not taking my little children into a place that looks like that. I'm sorry. I have a little bit higher standards. And so we have a list of some of the cleanest public restrooms
in America.
I know. And some of them are here in the Midwest.
Well, I was excited for you, Brain, when I saw that according to this list, Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin has some of the cleanest bathrooms in America. It made the top 10 for 2024.
Listen, I think that's amazing.
Just another reason to go see the Packers.
Well, that's right. Because if you have to go from drinking too much beer and eating too many brats, you can find a nice clean bathroom. That's great. That's good to hear.
There are some other places on the list in the Midwest, like attractions, including the Kansas City Zoo and Aquarium and the Indiana Caverns. But real quick, let's talk gas stations, because I think that there's one gas station in particular that prides itself on the quality of their bathrooms.
Yeah, and that would be. I believe you're talking about Quick Star.
Yes, I am.
Quick Star here in Iowa. Quick Trip elsewhere outside of Iowa, and they pride themselves on this. And they actually have a phone number that says if you find a restroom that is out of, that isn't in the order you think it should be in, that you can call this number. And I found out when I went and I took a tour of the Quick Start facilities up in Wisconsin, La Crosse, that phone number will get you in contact with not a PR person, but with the CEO of the company.
That's wild.
That's
crazy.
Serious they take their bathroom cleanliness at Quick Start. I'm not saying that they're the only gas station company that takes it seriously, but they advertise the fact that they do so, and I appreciate that.
So I actually found another study that was done a few years ago by Gas Buddy.
Oh, okay.
And they have the top-rated gas station bathrooms by state, and Quick Trip was number one in Iowa, as well as Minnesota and Wisconsin.
Look at that.
There were some more Maverick ones, which is what Come and Go is becoming over in the west side of the country that ranked really well. Buc-ee's is another one that ranked well down south. Then Come and Go, like we just mentioned, and Hy-Vee as well.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I don't typically take a tour of public restrooms and take notes, but
no. But when you do a lot of driving, it's like you have to know where to go.
So yeah, especially if you drive for your job, if you do a lot of traveling, if you're out and about a lot, out and about, so to speak. Let us know this morning.
Best gas station bathroom.
Or just cleanest public restroom in general. Is there a store you go into?
And you're like, yes, you guys, slow clap. Thank you for doing your job.
Thank you for keeping it clean where things are about to get messy. Cleanest, nicest public restroom. Hit us up on the K-Hawk app, or you can give us a call this morning. I love discussing toilets with listeners. 365-3698. I mean, why not? Come on, we talk about everything else, right?
It's a totally random topic today.
It's Braden Cortland on 98.1 K-Hawk. And we're talking about clean public restrooms, whether it's in a rest stop, a gas station.
Who's got the very best, the cleanest bathrooms? If you see one of those, you should stop there.
Yes. And we asked for your calls, and we have a suggestion for a clean stop that we haven't talked about yet. Go ahead.
For my job, I drive all over Iowa.
Yes.
And the Love's truck stops are the best. There's one in Newton, and there's one up in Waterloo.
You know what? I've heard that before.
The bathrooms are clean, and if you have their app, you get an extra 10 cents off gas, so it's the cheapest gas around as well.
Nice.
Wow, so cheap gas, clean
Double
restrooms.
Stop.
Love's. And I've driven by the one in Waterloo, Cedar Falls before. I don't know if I've ever stopped there before or not. So
I've stopped at a Love's several times during my travels, and they are very nice.
So we're talking clean restrooms. And once again, if you travel for your job, you probably know some of the best spots. We want to hear them this morning. 365-3698, 98.1 K-Hawk, Braden Cortland on a Thursday talking about the cleanest public restrooms. If you see one of these locations, you'll stop because you know you're going to be happy and it's going to be clean. And
I know this isn't really helpful to people in this moment, but the next time you're on a road trip, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I heard that place has really nice bathrooms. I think I'll stop there.
Remember when K-Hawk told me where to go potty? We have another suggestion. What about you? Where's the cleanest rest stop you know?
Walcott, the world's largest truck stop.
Yes.
Yeah, with all the travel and everything that those guys see, absolutely.
Very clean there. One of my favorites.
It is. I just like it because of their truck part selection, too.
Well, that, too. And they got plenty of places you can eat there while you're there.
And there's a Taco Bell, so.
Yeah, how many times have you stopped at the world's largest truck stop? Like on the way home from a show in Moline?
Oh, my gosh.
It's a must-stop place, right?
You just know that you can get food and that the bathrooms are going to be nice. And also, I don't know why, I just feel like safe when I'm in there.
Yes.
It's so like big and well lit.
And there's plenty of people around, no matter what time of day it is. So, yeah, it's a little city unto itself. Country 98.1 K-Hawk and One Bad Habit from Tim McGraw, Braden Cortland. Halloween a week from today. But this Sunday, well, this weekend there's all kinds of Halloween celebrations going on. But Sunday at Tyson's, it's the Halloween costume contest for your dog.
It's Dogoween, folks.
Yes, it is.
And Brain's going to be there. He's going to be signing you up to win prizes. You can sign up to enter the contest, and then Brain will MC the contest.
It's always a great time. You and I have done many Dogoweens, both separately and together. And there are two categories, of course. Your dog solo alone in his or her costume.
Although you do have to guide them across the walkway.
Please don't just go, all right, good luck. And then there's, of course, the companion costume contest where you and your dog dress up in tandem in some sort of theme.
Which so precious.
It's so much fun. I believe my daughter Carly's going to be with me on Sunday doing some photography, taking pictures of all the dogs. Should be a great time. I'll be broadcasting live at the Cedar Rapids Tysons off of 51st Street Northeast. I'll be there starting at 1. And then you can stop on in, register your dogs, and the costume contest starts at 3. Dog-a-ween at Tysons on 98.1 K-Hawk.
Good, bad, or otherwise. Here's Brian and Cortland with Country Quickies on 98.1 K-Hawk.
Well, earlier this month, Luke Combs announced that his Category 10 Nashville bar would officially open to the public on November 2nd. So you don't have to wait much longer. Ahead of that, though, Luke offering a bit of a sneak peek at the new venue, and he really wanted to share one of his favorite parts of the new bar and restaurant. Ahead of the opening, Luke asked his fan club to send in hats with a personal note explaining why the hat was meaningful. The response was overwhelming. And now there is a wall dedicated to all of those hats. Well, 290 of them anyway.
That's a lot.
290 hats, 82 coming from Luke's personal collection, which apparently includes hundreds and hundreds of hats, as well as 208 hats that were sent in by fans. Each has its own personal story, with hats from 39 different states and 5 different countries hanging up behind the stage.
What did they do with the ones they didn't choose?
I don't know. Hopefully the people who sent them in.
Your hat's in the trash now.
Hopefully that wasn't your favorite hat you sent Luke Combs, but maybe it's hanging up at his bar. Once again, Category 10 opening November 2nd.
So Brooks and Dunn have just announced that Morgan Wallen is going to be singing on their upcoming album Reboot 2. Now, it's been 33 years since they released the song Neon Moon, which is before Morgan Wallen was born, but that's the song he's going to be covering with the duo. The album is, of course, packed with remakes of their best hits, just like the first one was in 2019. Other collaborations include Lainey Wilson, Jelly Roll, Megan Maroney, Warren Zeiters, Riley Green, and more. All 18 songs on Reboot 2 will be out on November 15th.
Okay, finally, I feel a lot of times when artists are going through heartbreak or tough times, a lot of times that can lead to some really emotional, fantastic material. Zach Bryan is testing that theory right now. Of course, his very public breakup with his girlfriend, Brianna, all over the news. Apparently, he's already on a celebrity dating app or website. And now, last night, Zach Bryan took to his Instagram, he's still not back on X, by the way, to tease a new song. Why not? A lot of people feel it's a breakup tune. The lyric talks about time spent at Rockaway Beach in Queens and all around New York City. And while it does sound like a lot of Zach's other songs, the timing seems to be a bit odd, including some of the lyrics. So, is it a breakup song? We'll have to wait and see. But
probably.
You can guarantee he'll have one on his next album. So,
oh, for sure.
Those are your Country Quickies this morning. It's Brian and Cortland on 98.1 K-Hawk. 101.1 K-Hawk. That's Austin from Dasha. Good morning. It's Brian and Cortland in a Thursday morning. A day we've been looking for, Cortland, to a while now because we're getting flu shots.
Yeah, why are you acting like you love flu shots? Who loves getting shots?
I really don't mind it. And we've got to say good morning to Katie with Hy-Vee. Katie, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Are people generally excited to see you when it comes to getting shots?
I think people might be more excited about the 20-cent fuel saver than getting the flu shot. So
okay,
we are still seeing a lot of people.
Yeah, I imagine that people are flooding into Hy-Vees to get the flu shot. You said it's not too late to get the shot. Come on into Hy-Vee.
Definitely not. Come on in. I just ordered another 500 that are coming in today. We're still doing lots. So.
And you don't necessarily even have to make an appointment, right?
No, it's easier to make an appointment online. It probably goes a little bit quicker, but we also have all the papers that you need right at the pharmacy. So, and we also have staff to give the shots, so we can get you in quick and out the door.
Yeah, I think it took us like a minute to fill out the paperwork.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. So once again, this is the right time of year to get your flu shot, and we have agreed to once again get ours live on the air because. What's more fun than getting stuck with a needle at 8:30 in the morning? So
it's weird because I have like 8 tattoos on my body, but there's just something about getting a shot and seeing the needle go into your body that is so repulsive to me.
I stopped being afraid of shots when I saw how well when my kids, especially when they were young, they didn't cry anymore.
Right.
And I'm like, well, this is ridiculous.
I don't cry. I just whine about it a lot.
It's more about the anticipation. The anticipation is the worst part.
That is absolutely right.
Well, then I'll let you do brains first.
Okay. Oh, it's okay. All right, so Katie's going to get up and give us our flu shots here. And once again, don't forget 20-cent fuel saver.
I know, that's nice.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee.
And she was telling us it normally goes right on your perks card.
Yep.
But for us, since we can't scan those here, we have nice little coupons. All right, how do you feel?
I feel fine. I'm glad this is happening right now.
Just relax your arm.
Okay. All right.
Just relax, brain. Everything's gonna be fine.
See, there it was. All done and over.
Wow. Aren't you so brave?
Katie, do you have a sticker?
Right
Other than the one on my arm. Okay. See, it's right there. Look at that.
I should have brought suckers.
Oh, man.
That would have made this so much better.
Also, Hy-Vee glazed donuts are also great to have after a flu shot. I'm just throwing that out there as well. So
I don't know, some Hy-Vee Chinese.
Oh, yes.
A crab rangoon.
Nothing goes better
Can
after a flu
that be my
shot.
reward? I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
We'll make it quick and painless.
But I know what
Katie's
you're doing.
so good at this.
I know
She's
what
great
you're
at
doing.
this.
I can see you.
So just lay your...
Hey, Cortland. Relax your arm.
I don't like doing this.
Listen to the sound of my... Come on. Oh, come on.
I hate it.
Oh, my gosh. I don't feel like we should be projecting our anger towards Katie here. It's not her fault. She's providing a service.
I hate it, not her.
Okay. All right. Once again, Katie, you can stop by your local Hy-Vee, get your flu shots. It's simple. It's quick. It's that easy.
Yep, already done.
Yeah, look at that. You okay over there?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get some Kleenex here in the studio.
Go get me a crab rangoon.
Dry your tears. Katie, thank you so much for agreeing to come in and put up with us and give us our flu shots.
Thank you for having me.
It's Brandon Cortland on 98.1 K-Hawk.
Don't say we didn't warn you. This is going to be tough. Choose wisely on This or That Thursday from 98.1 K-Hawk.
Well, of course, it's a candy battle. We're a week out from Halloween. What did you think we were going to do today?
Obviously, chocolate.
And how about this for a battle? The final vote tally, 117 to 101. That's a lot of people voting for candy bars, right?
Yes, and it's also very, very close. Closer than it's been in a long time. It was Kit Kat versus Twix. And the Twix came out on top. People love that caramel.
They did.
They like the chewiness of the Twix.
Yeah.
A little less messy, I would say, than the crispiness of the Kit Kat.
I'm really not considering that when I'm shoving both of those into my mouth, but...
My question for you now is, brain, right or left Twix?
I'm tired of that argument. Come on.
All you want is the peanut butter Twix.
Just give me the peanut butter Twix.
We really should start a petition for this.
I really think so. I want it back, and I want it in the king size.
Have they ever made a peanut butter Kit Kat before?
I don't think they have. I certainly don't remember one. I've had other peanut butter candy bars before. Peanut butter Snickers was okay.
What is your favorite, actual candy bar?
So I'm a sucker for anything Reese's. I really like the Reese's wafers. Have you had those?
No.
Oh, they're so good.
I'll tell you what, though. My favorite candy bar is a Reese's candy bar, and it's called the Nutrageous.
Oh, sure.
You can't find them a lot of places, but if you find one, you need to try it because it really is Nutrageous. It's so good.
Just like this show, Nutrageous.
It's so good.
Thanks for the votes. Kit Kat and Twix. Twix, your winner today on a This or That Thursday. It's Brandon Cortland on 98.1 K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids #1 for new country and your all-time favorites. It's Jody Messina, Heads Carolina, Tails California. For our younger listeners, no. Cole Swindell didn't come up with that tune.
He stole it.
No, he didn't steal it. He gave Jody Messina full credit.
He stole it.
They even had a version where they sang together. Come on.
Okay.
All right. Calm down there. I think maybe you need a workout. And it's a good thing you're broadcasting at the MAC later on this afternoon. You can work out some of those frustrations about Cole Swindell stealing a song from Jody Messina, which he didn't actually do.
You know what's funny is I actually have to miss my class at the gym tonight to do this remote at the MAC.
Cortland's going to be at MAC Extreme. That's at 4700 Tama Street Southeast in Cedar Rapids. The Midwest Athletic Club celebrating their 40th anniversary, and they are having a party. It starts at 4 this afternoon. They've got free food, drinks. Mm-hmm. You can sign up to win prizes, including a trip to Florida.
Yeah, and while I'm there from 4 to 6, you can sign up to see Little Big Town in Sugar Land in November.
I mean, come on. It's going to be a great time. You can stop out to Mac Extreme, see Cortland starting at 4 this afternoon.
And by the way, you don't have to be a member to come out to this event. Just to clarify.
It's a celebration.
Everybody's welcome.
They want everyone to come out and party. See Cortland this afternoon starting at 4. Mac Extreme off of Tama Street Southeast in Cedar Rapids with 98.1 K-Hawk.